We are back. So, if you didn't see the last live stream, we just got done taking this wire off of an air conditioner plug just to use it for my son's big Eartha Tonka truck. I couldn't find, I don't know where my wire stripping machine is, so I had to cut this or strip the wire by hand. In doing so, I kind of nicked the wire, I just noticed, so we're just going to put a little bit of love on it. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Okay. Alright. So, but yeah, anyway, how's your day going? This is the second live stream for the day. I just ended the other one about a minute ago. So we are rocking and we are rolling, and I'm just making sure I didn't nick the wire any other place. And we got a couple of nicks, but nothing down to the wire. What's up, Leah Liz? I just ended the last live, and now I'm live again. So now, I'm gonna go put this over there. Yeah, we've been making some progress on Big Eartha here. So Leah Liz, I don't know if you're up to speed on this project or not. If you are, let me know. If not, let me know. I've been reading amongst the ice overnight. Oh, why? You guys got ice and snowfall or what? Make sure you guys smash that like button, please. There we go. So in the last live stream, what I did was I shaved down the terminals. Oh, wow. All right. So Leah Liz, you are not caught up on it. So I will explain to you what's going on. So my son's Tonka truck has been undergoing a lot of upgrades, which include new motors, new gearboxes with steel gears, a cooling system upgrade, and right now we are in the process of installing a switch to go right here next to this one. This one runs the headlights. I went out to Advanced Auto Parts and I got a second Dorman switch, 12 volt, so I can put it right here in this slot. So we are in the process of, we're going to run wires down underneath the truck and then up through this hole right here. I don't know if you can see that. This hole right there, to wire the switch to go to a potentiometer, which is basically like the volume control in your car or radio, which controls the input from the voltage input from 6 volts all the way up to 12 volts. And the reason why I'm doing that is because these cooling fans right here, let me show you. Hold on, you're kind of wrapped up in some stuff over there. I'll show you what it looks like. Ooh, hold on. Getting caught on the charging thing. All right, so right there, we got two brand new 24 volt 775 motors, which are basically 1.5 times the size of his original motors, because this truck is the work truck and the workhorse on the homestead. He actually burnt out the motors on like the original ones, the ones that he had for over 2 years. So these are the new motors and gear upgrades for the truck. I actually installed LED light strips right here because when the body goes back on, he's going to have 2 viewing windows that I still have to cut out. It's going to have acrylic viewing windows, and the LEDs are going to illuminate this. So whenever we go to like a car show or something like that, we bring this out with us, people could look inside the truck and see that he has two electric blue heat sinks with the fans to cool the motors down, and the LEDs are just to illuminate that you can see inside. So right now we are in the process of wiring all that up. Give me 1 second. Kind of broke my tripod as soon as I started going live. It's not really that complicated, only because this truck runs off of two 18-volt Ryobi batteries, which turns the truck into a 36-volt monster, and these motors are only rated for 24 volts. We're actually super juicing it. And then on the last live stream, or three live streams ago, what I did was I installed the two batteries, and I hit the fuel pedal, the accelerator pedal, and the truck basically wanted to jump off the table, even though it wasn't even on the table. You could see it's mounted up, and I had the table kind of slightly underneath it. But what happened was there was like a short circuit somewhere, and it fried the accelerator pedal. Not a big deal. I spend anywhere from like $7 to $15 on an accelerator pedal, and I always have 1 to 2 extras. But where I kind of drew the line was that one brand new 18-volt 6-amp battery from Home Depot is $160, and I had 2 of them in there, and it fried one of them. So I had to go to Home Depot. It was like this whole thing. They had to order me some new ones. They no longer have the dual pack in store. They had to order the dual pack online because it was a Black Friday deal. No sweat. Got 2 brand new batteries. So what I did was I installed 3 30-amp inline fuses for the batteries to go to the truck, so that it would kill the fuses before it reached the batteries. That's the ultimate goal. Now this, what I'm holding in my hand, this holds an 18-volt Ryobi battery. This is an 18-volt step-down converter, so this will turn the 18 volts from the Ryobi battery down to 12 volts, and then this little volume control thing right here, which is called a potentiometer, because the fans on the cooling system are only 5 volts. I can, increase the speed on the fans, but I don't want to send raw 12 volts directly to the fans unless needed. So basically, I'm installing a variable speed controller, which is in the form of a potentiometer, to the cooling fans. I know it sounds crazy, but basically it's like in your car, the fans turn on depending on if you have the heat on, the AC on, or if your thermostat detects that your motor is starting to get warm or hot. So it will turn on the cooling fan to cool down the coolant inside the radiator before sending it back to the engine to then cool it, and then it's like a continuous cycle. But in this case, all I got are fans connected to little radiators that clip onto the motors, and the fans sit right on top of the radiators, and then that cools the motors down. Pretty easy, right? I mean, it sounds complicated, I know, but the gist of it, that's pretty much the gist of it. So. But yeah, so my son the other day, over the summer, we had a bunch of birch wood that we had split and kind of like chucked into this pile, but then I realized it wasn't going to get a lot of airflow. So I had my son Lennox take his Tonka truck, the dump truck. Sorry. So I had him take the dump truck, fill it with wood, and then make continuous trips from the lower part of my driveway up to the top part of my driveway, where I have a big wood storage bin. Did you see the wood storage bin that I built? It's to stack all my firewood, because I don't think I'm gonna get a wood stove this season. I'll probably get one next year and get my fireplace fixed next year, hopefully next year. But this year to use for the end of the year kind of thing. So this is just the raw power. Oh yes, he is definitely learning, and he's learning the. He's learning how to be self-sufficient and self-reliable. Because when I'm at work, I still expect the chores and stuff around the house to get done. I mean, granted, he's 4, but if I had a farm, he'd be out there milking the goats. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about work ethic, responsibility, self-sufficiency, and overall dependability and accountability. So, got to teach him young. My son isn't going to be a bum. I tell you that. My son is going to be the hardest working person that I know. I can promise you that, and I can guarantee you that. So right now, what we're doing, this is the switch. Yep, he is definitely 4. So this is the switch that we are going to use to send power from this main distributor. I don't know if you remember where I got this from, but I actually did a video like last year or something when I was still in my apartment. I actually got this from a home entertainment system that somebody threw out. So I took all this, I soldered all the backs of it together so that I could run one positive, one negative direct from the battery, and then it would send power to everything in the truck, including the horn, headlights, the strobe light kit, and now it's going to be the cooling system. So yeah, so this power switch, all it's going to do is send power to the potentiometer. So it's going to send power from the main unit to the switch, from the switch to the input on the variable speed controller, which is going to power the fans. But when the potentiometer gets power, the LED lights will also come on. So that's pretty much all it's going to do. But I figure I'll use this switch because it actually fits nice and snug on my son's truck, and it's waterproof. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So now, earlier in the last live stream, these prongs right here, which are called spade connectors, this side I didn't touch. You can see how much thicker or how much wider they are compared to this side, which I shaved these down with my Dremel tool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I just had it. Oh, it's in my hand, duh. So these wires, along with one other wire over there, and then all this scrap copper, I actually just got that out of an air conditioner, an old air conditioner wire. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these wires, I might not even need both, but we'll see. I'm thinking if I could just run one, that would be ideal, but we'll see. So now I popped open his dashboard. Remove that. This is the Dorman switch. This is the one that's already installed, and it fits nice and flush. So now this is gonna go right here when the screwdriver's not in the way. But what I have to do is I have to run one of these wires, or both, through the dashboard, inside the truck, underneath the truck, and then up through this hole right here. And so I've been working on this for the last couple of weekends. Also I put an inline fuse between the power from the battery and the power step down converter to the main control box, just in case we have any shortages or anything like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to run this white wire. I was going to use the black wire, but white to me signifies positive. The black is negative. That's how I always do it. I always use the brighter color for positive. I just realized the truck is suspended. Yep. So truck suspended here and right there in front of you. So this is for the front, and then this right here is for the back. When I did the test drive, or not the test drive, but when I did a test pull, basically when I stepped on the accelerator with the fuel pedal, with the batteries in, the truck, when it spun up the tires, the whole truck shot forward. It was just crazy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this wire down. So basically what I got to do is I got to run the wire down through the dashboard, down underneath the truck, tuck it in, bring it up, and then run a second wire back. And the reason why I have to run the second wire back is because this wire is going to get connected to the doorman switch, right? So this wire is going to go direct connect to the power on the distributor, and then the next one is going to be power connect. So that's going to be out from the power into the switch. When we flip the switch on, it'll then send current from the top prong back down into the inside of the variable speed controller. So the wire actually has to get ran twice. So what I have to do is, and what I'll do is I can't even do it because the potentiometer is not even hooked up right now. So what I got to do is I got to go underneath the truck, try to run that wire down, and I'm going to bring my wire stripper. Or what I could do to try to simplify things what I could do to try to simplify things is I can just cut this wire now, and if it doesn't reach, it doesn't reach. Like, that's just it. So what I can do now is I'll take this wire, but see, I don't think that's going to be long enough, like, to be able to make it up through the dashboard, down. Yeah, I'm going to just use the black wire as well, just to make it easier. And then whatever I have left over is whatever I have left over. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these. I'm going to tape these together because you don't want to lose these in transit. Guys, if you're watching the live stream, please make sure you guys smash that like button. Get the likes up. So I'm going to put these together. And then I'm going to tape these wires. I'm going to tape these together. So that when I fish it through, there's no way it's going to come undone. So it looks like this is going to go down, and I'm just going to keep fishing it. All right. Yeah, So I have to fish it through the dashboard and then behind some components. That's the tricky part. It's like if I could do this pre-assembly of the truck, that would be ideal. Let's see. I might as well loosen those screws while I'm underneath it. But yeah, so what's everybody got planned for the weekend? Anything good? Yeah, I might even have to hoist this up a little bit more. I think I could see the wire. It's so hard, I can't. Like my vision here is limited. Ugh. Alright, let me get back out from underneath it. And also, got a few more upgrades that I gotta get done. Homebound, because streets aren't clear here. Yeah, we started getting a light dusting here. I'm gonna actually turn this propane off, or the heater off, because it's kind of toasty in here. Yeah, we haven't really gotten much snow at all. Not here anyway. You know, we got a light dusting today, but that's about it. Let's see. Now I'm wondering if I take this and tape it to a like a really thick zip tie, I might actually be in better shape. So the zip tie offers a little bit more rigidity. So I'll take this, tape it to a zip tie so I can fish for it. Yeah, you guys heard about the fires out in Cali? Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, those Malibu fires, no joke. All right, cool. So now that we got this, might offer a little bit more help. That's how I know. And I'm wondering if I should just feed it up from the bottom. Let me see. I'll take this tape off and then try it. I cried about the fire. Yeah, it's it's real, and I don't know, the reports that I heard was that we're given billions of dollars to build dams and stuff like that, but because of a fish, I forgot what it's called. There's a certain fish out there, like the fish could go in danger or something like that. But I don't know. No idea. You can't even make that stuff up, but they're talking about that. The U.S. taxpayer will pay for everything while, like, you know, listen, I don't know. It's very unfortunate, So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the bottom and then string this up. Try it like that. Because I have a pretty clear view of the bottom. Some slack. I'll see if by chance it came up. Oh yeah. Where's my? Sometimes you just gotta think what you're not in. Ooh. Come on, you scallywag. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so that goes there. Now, this is the easy part right here. Easy peasy. Now I just gotta crawl back underneath the truck, run the wires up. We're gonna pull them through this hole right there, and then we are good. Easy peasy, beautiful cover girl, baby. Ow! All right, run that wire right there. Now here she comes. Oh yeah. Nice and easy, baby. Ow! Look at that. All right, so we got 1, 2. This goes to the Doorman switch. So easy peasy. I'm excited. Other countries have sent supplies and firefighters, yep, including Canada, which is amazing. See, I love that. All right, cool. So, where's my switch? Oh, right here, it fell. All right, cool. So, what we're going to do is we are going to run, let's say, I'll put new electrical tape on these. I just wanted to connect these to the switch before I do that. So I'll run positive. So what we're going to do, this is off, this is on. Let me zoom in. All right. The O is off, the dash is on. We're going to run. Ooh, my stomach is gurgling. We're going to run positive to the off side. Nice and easy. Then we're going to run negative to the output side, like so. Oh, ooh, I almost messed up. So before I do that, we got to run that. We got to run these wires through the hole. Ooh, my stomach is gurgly. All right. And that screwdriver. Just a little bit to the east. Run. Come on. This is going to be the hardest part, huh? Got 1, 2. Pull those. We're going to run positive on the in. We're going to run the black on the out. We're going to shove those wires down in there. So now, before we like tidy it all up, we'll do a full test run. So here's the other wire right here. So pull that nice and snug, put that right there. And we will wrap those up right there. And before those wires get too far down, I'm going to take these, wrap these up. Well, their prime minister. Yeah, so Trudeau, he resigned. Man, I don't know. I don't know what that means for Canada, really. I mean, I'm not super into like foreign politics and stuff like that, but I know with that whole thing that was going on with, that trucker strike and stuff like that, that was bonkers. If you guys didn't ever see that, I'd suggest you guys go back and watch that footage. All right, so that goes there. We'll run that down there. All right, so like I said, positive is on the inlet side. Okay, it's a positive. I'll put that right there. Unwrap this tape. But yeah, they froze all those truckers' bank accounts and stuff like that. Anybody else who was an accessory got in trouble. Yeah. Oh no, it is lunchtime, but I don't know. I had breakfast like not too long ago. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strip this And because this is copper, I'm going to twist that. Oh yeah, these are perfect. I'm going to twist that. I'm going to get my soldering iron ready. Where did I even put this thing? Get my soldering iron ready. So while that's warming up, let me go get my solder and my flux. That's my flux paste. Here's my new solder. And I got the soldering iron warming up off camera. But yeah, so I don't know what that means for the Canadian people. Trump offered to buy or make Canada the 51st state. That's a huge state. And then I think they countered with they'll buy like Montana and like one other state from us, which you already know that's not going to happen. Trump ain't going to sell that out. And I think Alaska and like two other states they wanted to get from us. But it's like the two states that they chose. Yeah, I don't even know where, what states they were. I think it was like Montana and like something else. Like, what could you possibly do with it? You know. Like, what could you possibly do with those states? Especially if they're like in the middle of our country, you know? But I'm not sure because I can't think of what states they were. Oh, there goes my drill. I was looking for it. All right, so while the soldering iron heats up, it should be pretty warm any minute now. I'm actually going to plug it into my power inverter. There we go. And the soldering iron right there. Come on to the other side. So what I also got to do is I got to get a piece of wood and make this like a full square with a gap in the middle so that anything I haul for his truck will be, you know, pretty substantial support, you know. All right, so the reason why I'm taking the soldering iron, oh yeah, she's cooking now. All right, and so we're gonna take a positive wire. We're just gonna put it in the soldering paste flux. We're gonna put a little dab of solder right there, and then we're gonna just touch that right there so it turns from copper to silver, like so. Whoa. Make sure I get it all the way down. And just like that. It's pretty good. And I'm not going to do it for the negative one. Or am I? No, because this positive goes there, negative goes into that. All right, so let me just unplug this. So that way that could cool off right there on the edge of the table. Get my soldering paste flux over there. Sweet. All right, so now this, I do. I sure do. That is for sure. All right, so all right, so now let's take that out. So now that's nice and stuck in there. All these wires. I'm gonna end up zip tying these to the bottom or so, just so that they stay out the way. That inline fuse is gonna go there. That's gonna get tucked down. This potentiometer, which this is going to get probably right there. Doesn't have to be super precise, but just precise enough that it all works out. So we're going to twist this up. This is going to go on the back side of the potentiometer. I'm going to turn the power off. That actually might be a little too long. Yeah, Leah Liz, this truck got so much power now, it's not even funny. And I got wheel upgrades for this. I already did the front tires. Let me show you. See if I can show you. Oh no, I can't even see it. Can you see that? These are like wheelbarrow wheels that I put on the front, and then the back is going to be a dually. I don't think he'll flip it. I just think that he's going to need to stay busy in it. All right. Move that stuff out the way. This bit right here. Okay. And then actually what I'm going to do is I got a little scrap piece of wire here. What I'm going to do is cut this end off. And I'm going to strip that. And then the negative piece for this is going to go in with this little brown stub, which I will probably make. Yeah, I just got to keep him busy. That's all. Keep him occupied. I mean, we got plenty of wood. We still got to go grab from my neighbor's house down the road. All right. So we're going to twist that in. Probably have to shorten it, but we will see. So that goes into the second channel. I'm wondering if maybe I should like thin it out and then solder it. We'll see. Let me untwist it. Untwist it. Then we're going to take the negative from the potentiometer or the variable speed controller. And we're going to twist these together. And yeah, we'll shorten that a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. I don't have to redo it. All right. So let me just make sure. So positive from the box, and I wrote it all out here. So we got battery, which is this one, to the power distributor. Then we got power going to on and off switch, which is the white one. On and off switch, which is the black one, going to the positive on the potentiometer. Then we got, let me just double check the connection. So the LEDs are on the blue and red wire right here. Let me see, I'll zoom in for you guys. All right, so the LEDs are on the blue and red wire. And then the black and white wire, which is right here. So I think that's what I forgot. Black and white wire. Where's my wire strippers? That's why I'm just checking all my connections now. I have to strip that just a little bit more. So now this white wire should be the positive for the fans. Which the fans are connected to the potentiometer. No, actually, the red and blue, red and blue go to the motors. Black and white go to the LEDs, which the LEDs have no problem processing 12-volt power. So that means that this actually gets jumped or connected, if you will, to the black wire that we just installed from the switch, because that would initiate power immediately. So black wire there, unscrew that, and then we'll take this white wire, put it with the black wire, we'll untwist the black wire, kind of straighten those strands out a little bit. Then we'll take the white wire that goes to the LEDs, put it right in the middle, and we'll give those a good twist. And then take the wire strippers, trim off the little hairs, like so. I'm hoping That'll fit in there. Let's see if it holds. Seems like it's holding. All right. Now he will feel like a productive part of the family. Do you think he should wear a helmet? Yeah. Nah, because we still got the seat belts, but if it's too much power, what I can do is I could get a voltage reducer for the motors as well. I'll just have to do a little bit more research. So let's run this again. So this is direct power from the battery. That gets connected to the main power distributor. Then we got positive running to the positive here on the switch. I'll just move you guys over just a little bit. Yep, so we got white running on the inlet side, black running on the output side. So black running into the potentiometer right here. And that should be the end there. Then the LEDs, which are the black and the white, so I got power going in. I got the white wire, which is the LEDs. So that's positive. That's connected. So as soon as I flip on the switch for the main power, and I'll show you, then I'll go turn off that and move this out the way, and then I'll zoom the camera out. So power's going into the main connector, zoom out. So that's nice and snug in there, snug as a bug in a rug. I didn't turn that power switch on because she actually has two power switches. Let me go and turn off the power for the work light, and then you guys should see lights up here. And what I'll do is I'll raise you up so you can actually see better. So right here in this compartment, and then right here in this compartment, you'll see that the lights go on and the fans go on, assuming I connected everything properly. So let's go ahead and try that right now. That. All right. Battery's on. Horn works. Headlights work. Now I'll flip this switch. We got lights. No power for the fan yet. Potentiometer on. And I'll bring you guys around and then I'll show you. All right. So power switch off, and I'll turn this off. Trying to hold you guys still. So right in here is where you guys are going to be able to see it. Here, I'll flip it around so you guys can see. I didn't realize that was going to be there. Let me take you off my tripod really quick. Tripod is broken anyway. I gotta get a new one. All right, cool. Oh, sweet. All right. So I'll leave this green rag here so you guys can know where to look. So right where the green rag is, all in here is going to light up from under here. So when he puts on his power switch, hold on, pull the screwdriver out. So 3, 2, 1, lights, and then potentiometer's coming on. And then I can variable speed controller, I can turn down the fan right there. My only question is, will it work? Let me see. So that's just enough juice for both of them to come on. So, and then I can turn down the voltage on them to slow the speed of the fans, or I can increase it. Just like so. So I actually put some flat LEDs right under here. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and clean setup, just 2 wires, one for the main motor, one for the fans. I'll turn it down. Yeah, look at that. And that's his quad right there. So we got that. So we got the cooling system. We got my stomach growling. Yeah, this thing is pretty wicked. Pretty wicked. Everyone, please like this live stream. All right, let me go put the light back on. All right. We'll flip you guys around. Set you guys back up on the table. Bear with me one moment. Hey, I dropped my tripod. All right, so that goes there. Yeah, and then let's see. Slide this over here. Tripod's falling. There we go. And power on. And then don't worry about it. Let me come around to the other side. Power switch off. Alright, so now I snap all this into place. And then don't worry about it. I will move you guys over here. And bring you guys down. And pretty wicked, huh? Gotta just slide this over. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. All right, so now I'm just gonna pop all this back in. Easy peasy. Or it should be. There we go. So that goes there. So now he has 2 toggle switches. I should probably put a little bit of oil on this. So yeah, so big Earthas are main workhorse here on the homestead. I'm actually thinking about putting actual gauges in here for like voltage and stuff like that. I'm actually thinking about putting my heater back on. It is getting a little nippy in here. All right. So now take my right angle drill bit thing, my bob. And take my screw. And I need my battery. Oh yeah. So now take this, get our drill. Oh, dagnabbit. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to reach that. Oh yeah. Where are my wire strippers? That fell down in there. The beauty of having a screwdriver, a long screwdriver with a magnet attached to it. Now you need a suspended catch right. Yeah, I tell you. All right, so now this potentiometer and all the wires for it. All these gotta push down and around and out the way for the battery to fit. All right, so this potentiometer actually gets screwed in right there for securement purposes. There we go. All right. So now the other dilemma that I have is this extra unit. Where do I put this? Like if I wanted everything to be tucked away, where do I put it? That's the other dilemma. So he does have these like little play gas tanks right here on the side that I was thinking about cutting and then putting a hinge system on it and then snapping the batteries in there. Give me 1 second. I gotta put this heater on. It is getting nippy. There we go. All right. So, I mean, I guess I could just leave it on the passenger floor for now. I mean, it's not ideal, but it'll just have to do. Please make sure you guys like the live stream, everybody. All right, so so I guess what we could do is we could work on the trailer right now, the trailer hitch, which is back there. I could work on that right now if I wanted to. But yeah, so the question still remains, like, what do I do with the extra battery and stuff? Oh, let me get a zip tie. A couple of zip ties, actually. There we go. And I'm just going to reuse some of these zip ties because I got some for my son's truck. So right now what I'm going to do, take one of these, put it back here. That nice and tight. Cut off the excess. And one of the longer ones, what I can do, take that, put it around here. The excess. Yeah, I went out yesterday, bought some more cool stuff for Lennox's truck. That goes right there, so that leaves those wires out of the way. These wires, what I could do, put a zip tie right there, put another zip tie right there. We'll grab a couple others. safe. I don't want to go back. Yeah. His son is learning to haul things around the homestead like wood, etc. He's 4 years old. Yes, he is. Just had his birthday in December, and it was a very bittersweet day. Still can't believe how fast he's growing. All his doctors think, even like just at a glance, all the doctors that look at him say he's going to be well over 6 feet tall. At least that's what they say. So what we're doing now is we're just securing. Yeah, I'm only 5'9". Let me raise you up just a little bit. Alright, so what we're doing now, we are securing the wires right here. Okay. And then what I'm thinking about doing is going around to the other side and seeing how I can possibly just sneak that wire through. Through this little channel thing. I can just drill a hole at the bottom there. So let me get the appropriate size drill bit. I might actually have to take that out real quick. Story of my life. Whoa! Sorry. I didn't realize I hit you. Oh, the space heater? Yeah, it's good. It is good to go. I'm gonna move you guys this way. I know the strap's in the way right now. Just bear with me a second. Yeah, it's a propane one, so it's pretty safe. Just give me 1 second just to clean up my mess here. Clean up all the accessories and stuff that I have. Sweet. Let's come grab my pliers. Put that zip tie back. And then before I button up everything, I got to make sure that the truck is getting juice. Oh, no way, it's screwed in at the bottom too? Just a brake cleaner or carburetor cleaner. Spray that right there, just to clean that up. Okay. Dang, that's rusted in there, Frank. Alright, so the other thing we can do, and this is the perks of having what I have, is you can get yourself a drill bit with the hex screwdriver attachment to it. That way you can just put it in a right angle drill and you can just drill right through it. Increase the speed a little bit. All right, give that a shot. So, and because we got a quick disconnect here, we just make sure that there's no batteries attached to it. Pull the quick disconnect out. And we'll see if we can fit both wires through the bottom of this hole right here. If not, we'll just have to make it a little bigger. I don't want to do, but if I have to, I have to. Pliers right here. Got one, got two. Do. So we're going to straighten these wires back out, twist them, and negative, green is positive, or in this case yellow. Quick connect, done. Now we can take this piece, take this drill out, put the Phillips head 1 bit back on. Yeah, nice and easy. Nice and easy. This whole thing is a process, I tell you. So now we could stick this socket back here. This was the original charging port, but it just doubles as a, we'll call it a whatchamacallit, you know? Let's see if I could do this with one hand. There we go. Got that at least started. And this one right here. There we go. Oh, whatchamacallit, yep. All right, cool. So now that's all buttoned up. So now what I could do is I can straighten out these wires, zip tie them. See that? This one, and this one. Put them all on the same side. We'll zip tie them. So these are all the inline fuses right here. This is like basically a surge protector. So your car has these built into it. So now I'm going to zip tie these together. Take my wire cutters. Now I can tuck these all down here at the bottom so they stay out the way. Then what I could do, put a self-tapping screw right here. Put a self-tapping screw on the inside. And that way I can attach 2 zip ties. One to attach to the screw, and one to attach to the wires to keep them out the way. Or, in my case, to take a simple garbage tie, twist it around the wires nice and tight, slide that down to where the screw is, then proceed to twist that, the excess, take the excess and twist it around the head of the screw, which I gotta slide those wires over just a wee bit, untwist that, slide those wires down, slide that right there. It might actually be easier just to do it with the zip tie, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna do it with the zip tie. Just makes things a little easier. The coating just came off of that. So you take 2 zip ties. The first zip tie You're going to take it, connect it. Head of the screw is going to go like that, and then you're going to cinch it on there. Not all the way, just enough. Then you're going to take this, take your bunch of wires, you're going to put it in there. Bunch of wires like right through here, and then you're going to also put it on the zip tie, so it's going to be the wires plus the one zip tie that's around the head of the screw. And you're going to cinch it, cinch this one first, and then you're going to finish cinching the one that's on the screw. So that way the wires stay tucked and out of the way. That's going to be cut. That's going to be cut. So that way this battery pack can be easily accessible. So that way you can just take your battery, snap that right in, no issues. Take that drill in, look where it goes. Gotta hydrate real quick. Okay, no problem, Leonis. Okay, so time to take all the excess stuff out. Make sure everything is cleared from the bay. When I mean the bay, I mean this area. Second battery is going to go here. And go around the other side, make sure that's in the clear. Alright. This should be reversed. Ho, ho, ho. Forward. That is crazy. So that's forward first gear. Oh man. All right. I'm going to end this live and then we are going to start up another live because we're at the 1 hour and a half mark or the 90-minute mark. When we come back, we're going to work on the tow hitch. Just give me a minute and I'll get my materials ready and I will set you guys up over here so that way you guys can see everything that we're doing on this side with the tow hitch and more modifications, because after that we have to work on, sorry about my English, we have to work on the base for Big Eartha, which includes cutting out what has to get cut out. Trying to make that as clean as possible. And I'm just cleaning up my workspace right now, getting ready to have you guys back here. So yeah, let me start cleaning up. I'm gonna remove these batteries from here. And we are going to put these on the work table. And yeah, so I'm gonna get cleaned up here. I'll see you guys back here. Give me like 2-3 minutes. I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Appreciate it.